How's everyone doing? I got my content light. I'm gonna put my light on because you can see the difference. So this is it without the light. This is with the light. Look how popping that is. Okay? And we want to look popping. Alright. So today I just want to get into really talking about a mid-year reset. I'm thinking I'm gonna put out a YouTube video this week on like a full reset going into depth, but in this live call, let's make sure the chat is on. In this YouTube, why did I call it a call? In this YouTube chat, I really want to just go over basics, see if you guys have any questions. Like, I want to hear what your goals and plans are, and let's see if we could come up with a plan to get you there. So I got my journal right here, and we are going to go over some things. Okay, so would just like to reflect. So it has been 6 months since the first day of the year. This is our mid-year reset. And this goes for if you need more discipline, if you have been going hard in what you desire, and that's the thing, if you don't desire something, you are not going to be disciplined on it. You're not going to be disciplined about it. You're not going to want to do it. So if you don't have a strong desire, don't push yourself to be disciplined on something that you're really not passionate about. So like with me, I have always wanted to, work out regularly, but I never had the discipline to do it because I'm not passionate about working out. And my whole life, like, my mom would put me in all these different classes, in circus, gymnastics, so many different things, and like kickboxing and stuff, and I just wasn't interested because they weren't going as fast as I wanted them to. And it just felt like BS, like we're playing around. I want to get to the nitty-gritty, you feel me? So I've been like, I always said that I like yoga, that I like Pilates, and I've done all these classes once upon a time, like we always, like majority of us have. We've tried it and we're just like, I don't know if I want to fully invest myself. But when you get money in the mixture, it's the different story. So it's like, people think, oh, if I put my money into it, it matters. Not necessarily. So many people throw money at something and don't go forth in doing it 100%. And that's because money is a tool and it's not always utilized properly. So money, you think it matters when you throw your money at something. You're like, oh, I did it. No, you didn't do it. You didn't put in the action. The easy part is just throwing in your money into something. It's so easy to just cent, put it in my hand, and that's the easy part. I just had an unknown caller calling me. I hope it didn't mess up the live. But yeah, so putting in action is the hard part. And let's talk about this. Let's talk about putting in more action. If you've been putting in action for the past 6 months, for the whole first part of the year already, you know what it is. You know it's work, you know it's hard, you know it's gritty. And for me, going back to the classes and knowing I never wanted to work out, but I knew it was good for me, so I need to. And most of us, we don't like sweating, we don't like being uncomfortable, we don't like smelling nasty ass, you know what people smell like at the gym. That's well, like my family's excuse is, oh, I hate the smell. Oh. And it's like, there's so many different forms of fitness, of exercise, of moving your body and your mental, like having it affect your mental. Because look, I've tried a lot of different classes, and I feel like I was just doing some because I seen other people were doing it. This yoga class, this type of class. And it's like, not everything what you see is going to resonate and work for you. So with me, I decided, okay, I want to be sharper. I want to be more alert. I want to be more balanced. I want to do something fitness that connects my mind and body, that strengthens my mind and body. And so I picked boxing. And I'm like, I want to box, but I don't know anywhere in LA. So I brought it up to my friends, and she actually had a trainer that she's trained with. So I'm like, oh, bet. And it's like super close to my house. I'm like, this is I can't make no excuse. I can't make no excuse. And you can't make no excuse either when it comes to something that you know is working out. Like, God didn't just throw me this friend who said, oh, I have a personal trainer. You feel me? Like, and with me, I need a trainer, a personal trainer, because without that, a class isn't gonna cut it. If you need more personalized like workouts, you need that one-on-one, you need someone to like tell you this form is wrong, you got to do this form. Anyways, I picked boxing. The first time I went, I was a little nervous because we all know what self-sabotage does. Okay, we all know the devil likes to play tricks on us, likes to get in our head, like, but you're fine how you are. No, I'm not. God sent me that friend. God sent me boxing in my head. Like, I knew I couldn't back down. I'm going. Let's just try it. Nade. So I went, and my hands were like shaking so bad after, and I'm like, yeah, I need to work out. You know that moment when you're just like, I need to work out. Like, I'm not fit. I need to get fit. And it's like, you may look well, you may look healthy, but your body isn't really fit. I walk every day. We go on hikes once in a while. And that's not enough for your body to be well-rounded, muscular-wise. When you work out, it is literally straining your muscles. It's like, and it hurts. It's like a growing pain, just like, and that's what this mid-year reset is about, growing pains, because you're not gonna grow without pain. And that's where people get uncomfortable. That's where they're like, no, why would I try to grow? Why would I invest in this business if I don't know that it works? Well, how are you gonna know that it works if you don't try it? And so many people are afraid of the failure before they even try it. So let's talk about that. That celery juice is so nasty. I'm so glad I still got a little coffee left. And see, that's another thing. We just gotta start doing uncomfortable so we can grow. Like, this celery juice is fucking nasty, not gonna lie, but I'm drinking it because I know it's good for me. Like, what do I say on every live? Look at my skin is glowing now. I invested into a better routine. You know, I was comfortable with a certain routine for years, and you just sense it. You just have this feeling inside yourself, like your soul, God, just yourself, your spirit, everything is telling you you need to change. You're getting agitated more. You are frustrated. lashing out on people. And you're like, why am I doing this? Like, this is not me. Are you doing things that aren't you? People can bring that out of you, or you yourself could be bringing that out, because it's telling you that you need a shift. You need a shift in order to get where you need to be. Because what have you been doing? Has that been working? Has it been working? What you're doing, has that been working for you? Are you exactly where you want to be? And that's the funny thing is, we have this idea in our head, I want to be right here. I'm right here, but I want to be right here. And once we do achieve that and get right here, it's like, oh, that feels good. Like, oh, you know, we acknowledge it, we celebrate it, but then it's like, it passes. And that's the thing is, you can't attach yourself to a number, an environment, an outcome. I can't say, oh, I've made it to LA, I made it. Just because you move elsewhere doesn't mean all your problems in the other place are automatically gone. And that's the thing about working internally and putting in the action. It's so simple. Like, I know family members that I've told investing tips, that I've you know, brought them to classes and stuff, and I'm like, it's funny because I've told them things, I've told them tips way beforehand, and then they don't take the action or necessary steps until they hear it from someone else. And that's the thing, we can't, like, our word, our mission in trying to help people, they're on their own journey. You could bring it up to them, but they're not going to enforce it in their life until it works best for them, until they feel more resonation within that subject. Like, with me, I've heard people talk about fighting, jujitsu, Muay Thai, boxing. Like, I've seen that my whole life. And I've always thought it was cool and interesting, but I didn't grasp it. I didn't go forth into it. I didn't invest my dollar and my time and my action and my practice in until it fell into me, until God told me it's time. You know, people can bring things up to you and it's just not your time. You don't understand, you don't comprehend until it is your time. And that's what I mean about discipline. If it's not your time, you're not going to be disciplined in the subject. And I can preach, I could talk about this all day. You feel me? Like, I love self-improvement, I love health and wellness, and I'm gonna actually be putting out like a little boxing video tomorrow, my practice, to hopefully motivate you guys to get into a routine, take that step in getting a personal trainer. If you don't have the funds for it, you can always get in with a friend, get your accountability partner, get a family member to say, no, every Wednesday we do this. Every Wednesday we wear pink. LOL, mean girls. Anyways, no, every Wednesday we're gonna go to the park. I'm gonna bring my mitts and we're gonna box. And thing is, at first, it's not about the form, it's about showing up. Do you guys show up at that park every Wednesday at 11 a.m. with your mitts? Maybe just start there. Just start there, just start showing up. You guys meet there every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Maybe you do boxing for a few minutes and then you're like, okay, we're done. But eventually build it up to a half hour, an hour, what works for you. You know, I'm starting out with half hours just because I am not a professional and I am an amateur right now. I need to build my way up and I get tired after 15 minutes. I'm tired after 15 minutes. My face is like a cherry after 10 minutes. You know, I had to get water 3 times in that half hour. And that's the thing, you don't need to show up perfectly. You don't need to be perfect. I kept telling my trainer, oh, I'm tired. I hate this shit. Like, be honest with yourself, be honest with the people around you, but have that accountability. If, you know, you're like, I'm not gonna be consistent with it unless I put some money into it, do that. Do that. Or I heard, sorry, my eyes like glitching. But I heard someone say to me that they wanted to work out 5 days a week, and if they didn't, they had to send their accountability partner $20 if they didn't go to the gym. If they didn't go to the gym, they had to send their friend $20 every single time they missed the gym. And maybe that's something like that would help you be on it more, because do you want to send your friend money for no reason, or would you rather show up? And that's what I want you to do. I want you to make a list. I want you to pull out your journal, your pen and paper. It's better than notes. Not gonna lie, it's better than notes. Pen and paper, old school. And I want you to put 3 things. So we're not gonna make it super overwhelming. Put 3 things that you reflect on. You reflect on that last 6 months where you're like, I did this really good. I achieved this. I did this really good. I achieved this. 3 things that you achieved in the last 6 months that you are proud of, that you can say, done, crossed off the bucket list. And then after that, I want you to put 3 things that you did not. I did not fulfill being consistent with my health. Hey Ked, how you doing? So nice to see you. See you on this live with me. And we're back. We're back. How are you doing? What you doing today? You in the studio? I've been seeing you on Insta. I know, I'm like, I never go live Mondays, but you know, it's mid-year. It is July. It is that 6-month mark where we're like, we only got 5.5 more months to this year, and we need to make some changes if we want to get to where we want to be. Right? Yeah, so after you put the 3 things that you didn't accomplish in the past 6 months, are those, I'm just chilling. Period. I'm chilling too. And we're talking about this reset. Because, you know, we all got some things we didn't achieve in the past 6 months that we're like, no, we need to get it done in the next 6. Whether that be a fitness journey, musically for you, connecting with other artists, producers. And that was the thing for me. Like, anyone could be an artist. Anyone could rap. Anyone could sing. But what is your network? Maybe that could be, you know, something as we strategize for the next 6 months. What has been working and what has not? Well, what's not working for me? I don't tend to go out and socialize much. I'm a very like introverted person, and since I've been doing social media, way more introverted because you're social online, right? So really just networking better. You don't even have to go out. You can do it on your phone. It's about engaging more. You can't just think, oh, well, I made a post today, that's all I need to do. No, you gotta stay on the app and engage with people that you like. Engage with these rappers, producers, singers, music industry people and their posts. Like me, I felt like I've been following this one influencer girl for years, since I was like 14, 15. I've been following her, but Yup, you need to shoot videos, promote, and that's exactly it. Just like set one challenge to, okay, I'm making a post every. Think about it. There's people out here posting 3 times a day, and we can't even commit once a day. Then we don't want it as much as everyone else. Like, our actions reflect how much we want something more than like what we say. And that, for me, you know, I'm working on that too. I'm literally working so hard on showing up more, posting every day. Like, we could post on our story all we want, but actual posts, people love actual posts because they see it as a way of permanence. So if you like, say you just do a tiny little 10-second clip of you in the stew, you doing a little segment, okay, I'm working on this, or you're setting up the booth, you know, and people love different angles. So not just doing the same thing, but doing like, okay, I'm in the booth, okay, I'm shaking up with you know, people love them collaborations. They love seeing other people too involved, and it's like, okay, I'm shouting them out. They don't even gotta know, but I'm shouting them out. And that's the thing about networking. Like, I'm gonna be honest, my man had a music video with another rapper, and when we got there, his attitude was stank, and I did not like it. It was not a vibe. And it's like, once these rappers get a little clout, they tend to feel like they're better than everyone else, and I don't like that shit. Like, we okay, think about this. Say you're in an Uber, say you got a server or something, you're at a restaurant, and they could do their job. They could simply take you from point A to point B. They could get you a meal, but what are you gonna tip them for? Their hospitality, their service, their niceness, their accommodation. So meeting with these rappers, like, I expect, okay, if we're paying you for a feature, if you're getting paid for a feature, do your job, bro. Like, do your fucking job. This, oh my God. Like, he was so, I'm like, why are we here? Why did he even get paid? And I don't even care if he sees this, because this is real shit. But I didn't say nothing in the moment because I'm like, they're working and this is his deal. But you know, your friends, your girl, your man always sees shit more clearly than you do. My man told me, oh, this friend is fake, but I didn't see it at first. And I tell him, okay, this rapper's trash. Why did you do a song with him? You know, like, it's just all about, and it's having those people around you to trust, and they're here for your best interest. And exactly, the egos, like, you think you're better than everyone else because you have you got this and you got that, but you don't even know what this is. So, like, make it make sense. Anyways, yeah, I was like really disappointed in that. And it's like this one other rapper he did a feature with, he was on it. Like, his vocals were on point. He's like, okay, let's take a Instagram video, let's take a little flick. And this is the thing, when you meet up to collaborate with people, when you're networking, when you're you know, doing like a content date or whatever, you meet someone and you're like, make that content. I don't care if they have clout or not. Make content with other people. You don't know who they know. They don't know who you know. You can make something happen for them. They can make something happen for you. Oh, is my Wi-Fi fucked up? Like, is it cutting out? Or is it on your end? Because I'm like, I have my Wi-Fi on. But, yeah. So, them posting someone on their page might be like, damn, I really fuck with, you know, his style. I really fuck with their vocals. Oh, got you. Well, I know I talk fast, but I could talk a little slower. It's just easy to even though I'm not from the East Coast like you. East, South, you know. But yeah, I'm like, I just feel like collaborating is magic in this day and age, because doing stuff all by yourself is really not it. Like, yes, you can do everything yourself and be valuable, but thing is, when you collaborate with people, it shows how your personality is. It shows, okay, how do they work with other people? How do they work with people that are higher than them, lower than them? You know what I mean? Like status wise, clout wise, no clout. Like, how do they treat people? And yeah, collabing. And that's, see, at first in my, like, I started YouTube, I started doing it by myself, and I'm like, you know what? And that's when I started the interviewing the strippers. I was like, let's do a collab. I wasn't in the videos, I was behind the camera doing the videos, interviewing them, just like on their experience, because it was dark, like we were at work, so it was kind of hard to, I'm sitting here, they're sitting there, you know. But that was my first thought. And thing is, you will always grow. Like now, if I did an interview, obviously I would be in the film, I would be in the video now. But at the time I was like, nah, like that wasn't even in my head at the time. And the thing is, we just got to start somewhere. We just got to start at point A, and we keep growing. We keep walking up the mountain, you know? Oh, this stuff. Okay, let's take another drink. So nasty. And that's my reset. My reset. This is, you're gonna think it's so nasty because I didn't put no sweetener in it. This is celery, cucumber, and lime juice, because I went boxing earlier and I'm like, it's real good for hydration and skin. And nasty though. And see, that's what we need to do for a reset. We need to be uncomfortable doing things that are good for us. I know working out is good for me. I don't like it, but I still do it. And yes, are you juicing? Are you juicing? Okay, you might think this is weird. Hold on. Are we still here? It said that my Wi-Fi was lacking. I hope it reconnects. Ked, you still here? But okay. Yeah, so working out, you're gonna think I'm so weird, but I saved the juice because pickle juice is good for muscle retention. I've always hated working out, but I'm like, pickle juice, muscle retention, helps you bulk better. And literally it's just natural ingredients: cucumber, salt, vinegar, turmeric, like garlic. All these things are good for us, and it's simple. Me too, not gonna lie, when I take shots, I have a pickle back, pickle juice back. No, Smoothie King is not it. Not it. Like, living in LA, we're not gonna be paying $10 for a smoothie. We're not doing that. Like, go to the store out here, this celery juice will be $10 when I can just make it myself. And see, that's the thing. Nowadays, a lot of people don't want to work. They don't want to put in no action. They don't want to do nothing. They want to just sit on their ass and be handed everything. And I'm like, no, because I was kind of used to that too. Exactly. Like, eating better, health is wealth. All these things are so simple. But health is really wealth, because how are you going to perform at your highest potential without being in good health? Like, if we're always eating junk food, if we're always having like these GMOs in our fruits, like what who would even think to put pesticides and chemicals in our fruit? Who would think that? And see, that's why I'm saying my health is non-negotiable at this point. I don't even look at the dollar sign no more. I'm getting it if it's good for me. And so many people just want to go aisle, and see, I used to do that. I used to go down the cheap aisle, the cheap aisles, get the cheap food, and I'm like, damn, this has so many bad ingredients in it. No wonder I have brain fog. No wonder I don't feel good. No wonder I'm tired all the time. No wonder, you know? And right, exactly. Because it really does have a long-term side effects as well. These things that they put in our foods can cause diseases. And I'm like, who wants to die of disease because somebody put chemicals in my food? Bruh. Nah, I'm good off that. I'm good cooking, even though I'm trying to be better with that. Yeah, and that's part of my mid-year reset too. Just cooking more healthier meals. I guess apparently we're not supposed to have, okay, anyone could disagree with me on this, but I guess raw vegetables are harder on our like digestive tract. So cooked vegetables are better for us, and lean meat, getting our healthy fats in. Hey, I appreciate you. No, for real. I just want to, it is true. It really is truth though, because why, I don't want to come on here and deliver a fake persona, how a lot of influencers and people with like a lot of followers and stuff do, because they want clout. And it's like, bitch, you're really broke. And why are you broker than me? You broke. And you got 150K on Insta. You got 200K on YouTube. Like, I know certain influencers and content creators who are always complaining about being broke. But it's like, you looking luxurious online. And I don't know if like a sugar daddy flew you out or who paid for that shit. But it's like, I don't like that fake shit. And that's why it's like keeping that distance, and it's just loving people from a distance when they're doing stuff that you don't want to do. You know it's not going to help you get further. You know negative energy isn't going to get you further, so why would you do it? Dr. CB, hey! I love Dr. CB. Yeah, curing a bunch of diseases naturally and not using chemicals, not using prescription pills. And I hate how they have like tried to quiet him, because he was literally curing people from diseases. Anything alive, diseases are alive. They're antibiotic, or what is it, like a little microbe or whatever in our body. They're living. Cancer is a living. Diseases are living in our body. Anything living can be killed. KILT. Anything living can be killed. Literally, like that man, that was a real medicine man right there. Bless Dr. CB for real. And I feel like doing a mid-year reset, this also goes into social media. Clean out your social media. You know, like, I know you probably have some pages that are on there like, why do I even follow them? Or why am I seeing this? People promoting negative energy, like, I know people in the club industry still that always post them partying. Well, I'm gonna be unfollowing, you know, turning my notifications off on them because that's not helping me. And your phone, if you have a phone, it should not be stressing you out. Like, your home is supposed to be your safe space. We all go on our phone every day. Don't cap. Don't cap. We all go on our phone every day. So we need to be more productive in keeping and maintaining health around us. And anything we ingest, looking, hearing, is all ingesting energy. And if I'm looking at partying and girls being thoughts, I don't want to see that shit. Just like you probably don't want to see some, oh, like, I'm trying to think of a man version, what y'all wouldn't want to see. Like, if you're trying to be healthier, say you want to stop drinking or something, maintaining that distance with your whole friend group that drinks every day. You know, I've had friends that had a drinking problem and now they're healthy, but during that time where they were drinking a lot, we didn't talk because I'm not gonna be surrounded around that. Alcohol is the #1 thing that kills us. So, like, majority of people I know who had their partner die or they're just a family member die, it was from alcohol. And what is it? Is it your kidney or liver? Yeah, exactly. Like, not drinking every day, once in a while, knowing limits, like, not throwing up. Like, it's just, drank like last week. I think I had a shot and a drink. And liver, yep, your liver, they get like liver disease or liver cancer or something. And I know people who drink a lot, and I'm like, you know, so and so died from that, so why are you doing it? And that's what self-sabotage is. Our mid-year reset, we're cutting out everything toxic. I don't care. It's gonna be cold turkey. It should not be glitching like this when I pay $50 a month. Yes, detox. And when we reset, it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable to stop talking to people, cutting people off, drinking out, you know, going down to 3 blunts a day, not 10, you know, like, just cutting down on a lot of things. And even with yourself, detoxing, meaning I'm detoxing from my procrastination. I used to always wake up after 10 a.m. I wake up at 11, 12, 1, 2 p.m. And now that I've totally switched my circadian rhythm, I'm waking up before 9 a.m. now. I woke up before 8 today. Like, we all have the same 12 hours of sunlight in a day. And what if we stay up at night? What is that doing for us? I literally had to work at night. I was working at night to pay my bills. You feel me? And now that I've like completely done that 360, I'm not engaging in toxic behaviors anymore. I'm not allowing things that I used to. And that's like where you pinpoint within yourself what is working for me and what's not. What in my life is like, I don't feel good about it. I don't feel good about this person. I don't care for this person's energy. I hate how I'm waking up late. And that's where the discipline comes in. And coming up with a strategy to glow up, to reset, and this is like, I don't know why. I'm just going to turn my Wi-Fi off. Let me know if this is working better. That's really weird. But anyways, yeah, just cutting down, resetting. Do you have subscriptions that you don't even use? Do you really need that $10.99 Netflix pass? No, you don't. You don't need to be sitting in the house watching movies when you could be getting other stuff done. Do you have a side hustle? Do you work out? Do you meditate? I don't even have a TV. I got rid of my TV when we moved out here because I'm like, no, we're in grind mode. You feel me? We need to, and that's where you get sick of your own shit. You're like, I can't keep doing the same thing. I can't keep doing this pattern because it's not working. It's not working. And yeah, having no TV has been so helpful in actually being more productive and getting things done, because otherwise it would be on and your face just turns to the TV every time you see something shiny. Yeah, I'm 23. Cheers. I'll be 24 this year. That is so weird. I'll be 24 this year. That's crazy. Time goes by so fast, and that's the thing is, I feel time is an illusion because if we give ourselves more restraints in time, facts, TV, computers, phones made us dumb. And they did that on purpose. The government did that on purpose because they don't want more people to be woke. They don't want more people in the 1%. It's called the 1% for a reason. They don't want it to be 5%. They want it to be 1%. And the people who figure it the fuck out aren't watching TV. What did the Lamborghini owner say? Someone asked him, why don't you advertise on TV? He said, because my clients aren't watching TV, aren't sitting at home watching TV. I'm like, damn. He really called everybody out. My clients aren't sitting at home watching TV. Okay, Lambo. I like that though. He was a very disciplined man. And that's the thing. Most people cannot maintain discipline for a long period of time. We've all fell victim to it. I tried waking up earlier for months. I couldn't do it. And I was mad at myself every single time I woke up. I'm like, oh, why didn't I wake up? I started putting my phone in another room. So when my alarm went off, I needed to get up. I needed to get up all the way across the room to go turn it off. Otherwise, I'm going to be annoyed the whole time laying down. Get up. Nade, get up. And that's when I was sick of it. I'm like, you know what? What do I have to do to get up? Put my phone in the other room. That simple. And at first, I'm like, oh, I hate this shit. But you learn attention span is very short. Yeah, literally 7 seconds. For Instagram Reels, people's attention span is 7 seconds. If you can't hook someone in 7 seconds, I don't know. If you can't hook someone in 7 seconds, they say it's OVA. It used to be 30 seconds. Like YouTube attention span is in an intro, which is like, what, 15 to 20 seconds for long form videos. On TikTok and Insta, it's less than 7 seconds nowadays. And think about all the millions, billions of people that have phones. Ugh. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's actually talk about strategy now. So once you've written down what has not been working in the past 3 months, in the past 6 months, once you've written down the 3 things that has not been working the past 6 months, let's talk about strategy. But tell me one thing like you want to work on from now till the end of the year that you're like, I need to get this done by December. By the end of December, by January 1st, I need to get this one thing done. What is your top priority? What is it that you want to work on? I said write 3 down, but let's just put 1 in the chat and we'll like develop a strategy for it. I don't want to keep talking about me. Let's talk about you. Okay. Networking. So, networking with music industry professionals, right? And do you want to network more in person or do you want to network online more? Because online is where it's at. Like, yeah, it's cool to go out and meet people, but I feel every time, okay. Yeah, every time I've gone out to network with people, it ended up being BS because people really talk their shit and walk. Yeah, so online. Yeah, so networking online. Think about like the top 10 people you want to collab with. Like, I'm trying to think because for me, I'm not really, focusing high on music right now, but my man is, and he wants to work with Boss Man, he wants to work with Kodak, and I'm like, make a list of 10 people you want to work with. Who is like really low on the list that you could go work with right now. You don't even gotta really reach out to too many people to get in contact with this person. So if you're a producer, then that would be networking with high-end artists. That would be, high-end producers, DJ Flip. That's who I could think of. Even though he been on kind of BS lately. You need to sell beats. Okay. So I would say put like, you said you got beat packs. So put in a beat pack into an email, which you probably already do, and you just send it to people that you fuck with. Like, yeah, so come up with like a little free beat pack, or send a beat pack with your tag in it. Yup, period. Did Glorilla use it? I love Glow. That's my girl. I love Glow. I really want to do a feature with her, for real, but not right now because I'm more focused on like the helping. I'm gonna get back to music, but this is what we're doing right now. So yeah, but thing is, you can't just send it once. You need to send it in different ways, in different forms, and not directly to Glorilla. You need to send it to her manager. You need to send it to management. And so many people think, well, how do I get in contact with management? Google, LinkedIn, stalk her page and figure out who her manager is, who her management team is. CMG, get in contact with Yo Gotti. And thing is, anyone can get in contact with any artist management, their email, their phone number, networking with other people online. Oh, but sending them a high quality file, high quality content in order for them to be interested in coming across with a good presentation. So you don't have a Gmail. No, you have a business email. A business email you could pay $10 to $30 a year for. I have a business email that I'm paying $30 a year for, and this is the thing, you need to invest dollars into getting to the right places. So many people are like, oh, well, I just could use a Gmail, it's free. No one's gonna take you seriously with the fucking iCloud, with the yahoo.com. Like, if you're, for me, say I don't have a music business email. I have a business email for my other business. But for music, say it's like ked at trapbeats.com, or whatever your hook is. What is your hook? Like Glorilla, that's her hook. You need a hook as a producer, as a beat maker. You feel me? So make it like catchy, like people are like, oh, who is this? Put a professional picture up of you in the stew as your profile picture, and have it just be the delivery. It's all about the delivery. So many people are emailing these artists, and it's like the artists don't give a fuck. They got management nowadays. So their management team needs to be like, damn, this is fire. Put in a little backstory to it. Nobody wants to work with people who just send a beat. Oh, I sent a beat pack and said, oh, hey, my name is and these are my free beats. No, tell a little bit about yourself, tell a story. Use Chat GPT to come up with a good hook, a good fly hook that's like, hey, my name is I'm based out of Jacksonville, Florida. You know, I'm a southern based. I make a lot of R&B, trap. Like, just say about you, but don't make it so basic like how everyone else is. Like, oh, I'm a producer, I really want to work with you. No, it's about the delivery and making it stand out. So sorry, my shit is so squeaky. It was outside for a minute and it started raining, so that's why it's squeaky. But yeah, use ChatGPT. Say, write me a good introduction hook that will catch people's eye, that will make them want to work with me more than anyone else. And then quotations. After you say that, do quotations and say, hey, my name is Ked, I'm a producer, like, say it in a really basic way, and ChatGPT will hook you up. Okay? ChatGPT will write it out for you, and you're gonna be like, damn, I don't even know what this word means, but that sounds fire. And yeah, that's what I do, because I'm not really good with articulation. I'm not good with using big words, and management, they might not even know what these words mean either, but they're like, damn, they know what they're talking about. And it's not about fake it till you make it. It's just pushing out a confidence, exuding a confidence that no one else has. Someone that doesn't know anything about the business, guaranteed, if you know how to sell something and be consistent, because a lot of these managements, they have their inbox flat, like flooding up. Their inbox is flooded, so you need to stand the fuck out. Do caps, like not free beats, because they don't really care about like free. You know, they got a budget. They got a whole budget. They got $1 million budget. They got millions in their budget. You feel me? So just something like a catchy phrase for, so when they look at it, like, you know, when you look at your inbox and you see like PR, inquiry, collaboration, brands have sent that to me, PR, inquiry, free product, collaboration, and it stands out to me because I am a new creator, you know. So what would catch a high up's eye in the music industry? What would catch a management person's eye? You know, like, they already have their own producers, they already have their own beat makers. So what can you do to stand out from everyone else? You feel me? ChatGPT that shit, and see, you don't need to get professional photos done, but take a photo that looks professional in the studio. This is who I am. I'm posted in the studio, okay? This is me. This is my lifestyle. People want to know this is what you live for. They don't want to see, oh, we're teeing up, we're drinking, we're partying on the weekends. Chat GPT. Chat, like we're in the chat, GPT. Just look up Chat GPT. It's free. You don't need to download it. You could go in guest mode. But if you do sign up for ChatGPT, it'll save everything in there. So I would recommend it because I have like written something out. Yep, ChatGPT. Yep. No, P. Sorry, P, not B. P as in p. Yeah, ChatGPT. But see, I would recommend making a little login and stuff. I know it's annoying, but make a login because it'll save everything. I have been in guest mode, and it has deleted stuff. You know, it deletes automatically right after. Yes, GPT, right. Yeah, and it'll do anything you ask. If you tell them, write me a convincing you know, write me a convincing, persuasive letter that will make music industry professionals want to work with me. And then you just put in your information right after, saying write it in another way. Write it in a more professional music industry way. So there's really anything you could ask ChatGPT to do. But thing is, afterwards, if you feel like I would never use this word, or this doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like it's me, switch up the wording a little bit afterwards. It doesn't have to be exactly coming out, you know what I mean? Make it your own. And that's what we have to do. We have to utilize these free resources and then make it our own. Any other questions on that? Because I feel like that's a good start, and just not sending it one time, and getting it right the first time though. When you send it the first time, send it like it's the last time you're sending it. It's not about kissing ass. It's not about being a suck up. It's about, this is my stamp. This is who I am. And first impressions are everything. So if you show up half-assed, why would they want to work with you when they have millions of dollars in their budget? Show out. You better show out with that shit. Show out. Show that you know your shit. And then talk about, oh, I've worked with so-and-so. If you've worked with certain people, I've worked with so-and-so's used my beats. I have worked with you know, they love seeing when other people have collaborated with other people. Facts. Straight up. Yes. But if you haven't, just say like, this is my style, this type of beat. Like my type of beats are like Kodak and No Cap and Trap Dicky. Like, if it's more, if you have like a designated beat you wanna, yeah, so then just include that rapper, that one famous rapper that you've worked with in your email. I work with so-and-so, attach the file, attach all necessary files. So you attach your beat files, you attach the beat you made with the rapper file, you attach the video, you attach the analytics of the video, of the beat, if you have access to that. If not, you could just screenshot it, like the views, streams, or whatever. We gotta stick to our word, y'all. That's all we have. All we have is our word and our action. Let the action follow. Don't even tell nobody you about to do this shit. You don't need anyone's energy to be affecting what you got going on. Move in silence and then pop out after it's already done. Like this business I'm working on right now, nobody knows what it is, but I know what it is, and I know it's gonna be popping. It is popping because the idea came to my head. I asked God, what do I need to be focusing on right now? And he delivered. Not that day, but he delivered. You feel me? You will know if it's right, but you got to take the steps to get there. So do your email, write it out, and take a few days to like really perfect it. Don't send it out right away, because I have done that before and then I regretted it. I was so eager, I sent out an email right away and I'm like, oh fuck, like I shouldn't have said that part. Like, really cultivate a really nice professional email that'll capture their eye, that'll their ears. Like, send your best top 3 beats, send that rapper's beat, that famous rapper's beat. And wait, what if you worked with a famous rapper? I hope he shouted you out. I hope he tagged you. I'm waiting for a reply. I hope he tagged you. See, because, okay, I always tag my producer in my songs, in my music. I tag him, I shout him out, because ultimately the beat maker, you can't make a song without a beat, okay? But you said you did a song with him. What do you mean? I'm confused. Okay, but you guys finished the song. So there's a song out there. Okay. But is this song like out? Is it on, streaming platforms? If it's on streaming platforms, you don't need the video. If it's on streaming platforms, if it's on YouTube and it's popping on YouTube, like if it's not popping on YouTube, promote it. Because numbers really do these management services justice. Like if they see that this video has 500K views on it, they gonna fuck with you. And it's a little budget. If he's a famous rapper, I know he promoted that shit. How many views does it have on YouTube? Like 100K, 50K. If he's famous, it should be over 500K. Like 200K. Shit, just because it's old don't matter. Shit, they bring in new old tracks back, and they doing what do they call, like when you use an old song and then you like do your own verse on it? It's a remix, but they always do that with like Aaliyah shit, Snoop Dogg, Nelly. They always do, or The Dilemma, like they always do a remix. Even people nowadays, Nelly, I love you, Nelly, I need you, Nelly, I want you, I do need you. Like I hear that, or they'll change the name, Reggie, you know what I mean? Like they'll change the name and they'll put it in the background, and then they're like, oh, I remember this song. And then, you know what I mean? Like just because it's old doesn't mean it's a bad song. Man, I wasn't even singing. That was like a little sing. That was a little sing, not saying, okay? But just saying, remember like that song, and we hear it in songs now. People are always remixing old stuff. So attach the old stuff, attach the analytics, and even if you don't have like really popping analytics, see, I wouldn't share if it's not like super, I wouldn't share the analytics if it's not super popping, but I would attach the file and be like, I made this, I worked with this rapper, and then attach a few of the works of that rapper as well, to be like, yep, I worked with him. I'm him. You need to be him to know that you're him. Period. Yes. So do we want to talk about any other like mid-year resets, reflection, discipline, strategy, tips before I log off with this? Because I normally shoot for an hour. But if we have more questions and like what we need to do, ask away, because I'm only here to help and get us further. When am I going live again? Well, it is Monday, so I'll probably go live Wednesday or Thursday. I normally do like one long form video a week, but I'm gonna, like I said last week, I'm starting to go live twice a week. I went live twice last week, the week before, so we'll do like Wednesday or Thursday. And then you could come up with questions. I appreciate you. Thank you. You know, that's all I want to do. And in between that time frame, maybe you could think of, no, in between now and the next time I go live, between now and the next time I go live, you better have worked on that ChatGPT and come up with that email. Oh, and then when I go live again, I'm gonna ask you, I want to see the email. I want to see the email. It's a few days. You could definitely get that shit looking right. And then after that, we'll go from there. Make a list of like all the, what are they called? Labels, all the record labels that you want to send them to. And then we'll go on to do finding the management and all of that. So get it sexy. Get it sexy. No, I'm saying. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that these were some useful tips. Even if you decided not to comment, I hope you could have, like, you can utilize the tips Ket and I came up with. So yes, have a good Monday. Happy Monday, and hopefully see you on hump day or Thursday.